I've been doing a lot of thinking and really put myself through hell for the last 20 years. I mean, when I was a little kid, I was molested by some close friends of my family. One was a Catholic priest, and the other was his brother, and they never knew of one another's doings. And it didn't stop. It didn't prolong for a very long time, but what happened is that I was a very sensitive and I just think that I didn't shrug it off. I kept it. It was embedded in my brain, right? So I carried a lot of guilt. I took the responsibility for everything. I thought it was my fault. And what I did is I created an island for myself, my I literally went into myself. And when I was a preteen, I started gaining weight. Food became love. It's the only thing that made me feel good. And so I was chubby, and then I was fat, and the kids at school, God, all they did was make fun of me every single day of my life. And so it wasn't enough to go through what I did, but then I had to fight just to be a regular kid, you know? And then I wasn't close to anyone, wasn't close to my family, wasn't close to people, kind of lived in isolation. Had a girlfriend, and we started getting into trouble. And so when I was 16, it's been so long ago now, I hardly remember. I was 16, I overdosed on 100 Tylenol. And thank God I lived, of course. I graduated from high school, and then in my early 20s, my abuse story came out. And they retired the Catholic priest and basically prepared for a lawsuit, but I didn't want to pursue it. I never saw them again. The people who molested me, never saw them again. And I loved them. Throughout all those years, I literally forgave them, but couldn't forgive myself. So they've died over the years. They're all gone now. Their whole family. Just by old age. And what I've been doing... what I've been doing is just delving deeper into myself. And I mean, I'm 36 now, and in my 20s, that's all I did was just comfort myself with food and live in seclusion, and did the little things that made me happy, like travel or whatever, but nothing that meant anything. And I mean, I've come a long way throughout the years, but I'm 36 and I look at people's lives now, and I think that I don't know why my nose is itchy. I just think that I'm old. I've had an old soul for such a long time, and I've been fat for such a long time. And I feel like I'm always 20 years older than what I am. Like, I don't feel like I was ever young. And there are people on YouTube that make comments or that don't ever get posted because they're so evil. You know, they say that I'm so ugly and so fat, and, well, obviously, but it's not something I need to see. I already know. And then there are people who tell me I'm beautiful, and I don't believe that either. I just feel bad that, like, I missed my 20s, really. Like, I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't do so much. Now I'm in my 30s, and I mean, I'm going to have this gastric bypass surgery, hopefully, and I'm going to lose a lot of weight, and then I think that maybe, like, I regain part of what I lost. You know, it's not youth itself, but it's a sense of self that I've layered over to the point where no one recognizes me. So that's just self-realization that I just wish it was a lot easier. I wish it was a different path. But we all have our own problems and issues, right? God, I gotta go to sleep. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning and I haven't slept. Anyway. I don't know what I was saying.